Hey there, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and welcome to Season 12. Season 12 is where we're going to climb the rank ladder using a team that we built from scratch, and we do have a brand new team to use today. Now, just like I said in episode 21 in Season 11, I am preparing for the Portland Regionals. I'll be using more than one team this season, and I'll be recording a lot more matches because I have a lot of matches to go to so that I can have what I feel as a good team for the regional in Portland. So let's get into our Pokemon that we're going to be using, shall we? So in the VGC Team Box 1, we have our main compatriots here. We're going to be using Tornadus, Chien-Pao, Urshifu, Ogerpon that's fire, Goldengo, and Fluttermane. Now, each Pokemon is done differently, so I will go ahead and list off what I've done to them thus far. And we can swap out any of the Pokemon that's on this list here, and the list is going to be continuously growing. And there's one more Pokemon I need to add. I just haven't evolved them yet, but they will be added to the team as soon as they are ready. So for Tornadus, nothing really changed from Season 11 to Season 12. Nothing I calced for was going to be able to survive multiple things, and I wanted to be able to beat the speed ties that other Tornaduses could have. So my hope is that I either get Taunt off first or Tailwind first to be able to help the rest of the team. Chien-Pao is a little bit different. We're going with the Life Orb Terra Blast set with Terra Flying. I don't really have anyone that is flying besides Tornadus, but I can knock out Rillabooms with Terra Blast. I can knock out Amoonguss with Terra Blast. I can also do a lot of damage with like Ice Spinner, and also get rid of the grassy terrains and psychic terrains and stuff like that. So Ice Spinner is a staple that I need to have. Sucker Punch obviously for priority, and then Protect, which is going to be a theme that you'll notice throughout the entire team. Almost everyone has some sort of Protect on, which is dope. So like 5 out of the 6 have Protect. The only one that doesn't have it is Fluttermane and its choice specs. And we're going to go with the Moonblast Shadow Ball set and see what we could do there. So for Urshifu, he's still jolly, but we got the Mystic Water, so we're no longer using a choice item. And we're also using Sword Stance to maybe fake out the attempt of maybe, surviving a move and then sword dancing. And then if like Tornadus is out there, then we get a boost in speed. So then after the sword stance, I'll be able to make an attack. So with the +2, I should be able to do a lot of damage. And that's where I'm kind of going with that. Ogerpon is kind of in the middle spot. I don't know the preferred move sets. I'm going to go with this set here to try it out and see what I can come up with. But Ogerpon is going to be that Pokemon that will be kind of changing a lot during the series. Same thing with Goldengo. We have the Citrus Berry Nasty Plot set, although I have leftovers, so it's kind of around the same premise. Really good defensive bulk, high HP, and like really good special attacks. I just have leftovers with Shadow Ball, Make It Rain, and Nasty Plot with Protect. That way I can protect in between turns. And then obviously Fluttermane. Now, none of these Pokemon have a strong, besides Urshifu and Tornadus. So those two have strong affiliation with speed stats, so 252. Everyone else, not so much. It's supposed to highlight the fact that we are putting in a lot more power in other places. Like Fluttermane has a little bit more HP than usual. And Chien-Pao can now survive most, if not all, Surging Strikes from Urshifu's. Like the off set is like the one I was running, which is like the Choice Band set, but it's neither here or there. But I'm hoping they'll survive at least a 3-hit combo, which is why I have Life Orb, or be able to knock them out before they can. So if it's Choice Scarf, they won't knock me out, but they will outspeed me maybe, because I will have Tornadus out there. He will be the first one out there almost all the time. I do not have an Intimidator. My Intimidators, except for Gyarados, is currently being EV trained, so we won't have to worry about them for a little bit. There will be more Pokemon that's going to be added to our list and a roster, and I'll be making a second team as well, so that we can kind of bounce back and forth and see which one is going to go well. And I could even do a third team, depending on how I feel. I do want to do a Trick Room team, so there's that too. So we're going to be doing lots of things back and forth. But yeah, that's the team. I'm not going to go deep into their stats right now. Probably do that closer to the end. I just want to get some of my battles in so that we can officially start the series. So without further ado, let's get it done. Let's see what we got for this match. We've got Fluttermane, Chimpao, Tornadus, Landorus, Water Ogerpon, and Urshifu. So we do have some options here. Let's go ahead and bring in our Tornadus to be able to get off the Trick Room. The theme of this one is to have 3 special attackers, 3 attackers. So we wanted to make sure that we didn't fall into a particular strategy. 4 and 2 is not bad, but I used to run 1 and 5, which then people would bring in like an Intimidator. I don't think that they're going to want, or they're going to think about that this time. Urshifu, Chimpao, and Fluttermane. We'll do that. So here's the thought. We open up with 1 special attacker with an attacker, and then end with hopefully 2 attackers or 1 special attacker and 1 attacker. The ones that will be doing the most damage is most likely going to be Urshifu and Fluttermane. That's the hope anyway. Intimidate goes off, lowering my attacks for Tornadus and Urshifu. Okay, so what we need to do is go ahead and do Tailwind. And I'm going to swap here. Not swap. I'm going to Swords Dance. Should I Terra Water? I mean, if Bleak Windstorm does hit, it's going to hurt a lot. So I will do that. Let's do a Swords Dance with Terra Water. The hope is here that I predicted correctly and be able to mitigate some of the damage. But I'm also don't want to get like go into the Landorus and then be like, oh, well, it swapped out to something else. They're going to Terra Sin. There's no switch in. That's dope. Going to be the Landorus, and it's going to be Terra Water. So negating the damage that I would have done. Tailwind. So we got an even speed here. But Landorus is going to go faster. Oh, I can actually go faster than he does. Either that or... No, that means it's not Scarfed. Earthquake. Does not affect the Tornaduses. Will hit the Urshifu. Not too much damage. Go ahead and Bleak Windstorm. And we'll close combat. Actually, no, we'll go after their Tornadus. Bleak Wind. Speed fell for the Landorus. That's good. Surgeon Strikes goes next. So their Landorus is either slower than mine or I just won the speed tie. I'm going to go slower. So they didn't invest anything into speed at all. Figgy Berry does activate on the Tornadus, but it's not enough. Hit 2 times. Tornadus faints. Rock Slide does hurt the Tornadus quite a bit and does a little bit of damage to the Urshifu. Here comes the Ogerpon. Bleak Windstorm again. I'm in close combat the Landorus. I'm going to miss the Ogerpon. Hit the Landorus, which is totally fine. He was kind of my target anyway. Speed fell again. Horn Leech. Oh, Urshifu. You're faster than... Yes, he is. Never mind. Yes, he is. So my Urshifu speed is 163, and Ogerpon can totally hit that. It's not that hard. Problem is now I have a Fluttermane with a base speed of 170. So we're gonna see if it still outspeeds here. But we'll ooh, that's a good thing. Shadow Ball. Blast. We'll go Dazzling. Dazzling Gleam seems like a really good combo. Liquid Storm hits both. Oh! Dazzling Gleamer after that. Pop. Double KO. And Tailwind is gone. But my Tornadus is still here. Theirs is not. And they sent out Urshifu. Could be the choice. Oh, it's single strike. Okay. Would they... Tailwind swap. It would not be beneficial to bring out Chien-Pao. Right? No, he still has close combat. Yeah, we'll suffer. Yeah. We'll do that. Tailwind goes off. No Sucker Punch. That would have went off first. No, it did. But I survived because I have a lot more HP. Dazzling Gleam. Boop. One hit KO. So that's good to note. The 162 that I have for Fluttermane's HP is enough to where it survives a lot of hits. That's dope. I love that. All right. Next match. Okay. So we've got Fluttermane, King Gambit, Chi-Yu, Gastrodon, Flyer, Ogerpon, and Scizor. Scizor is going to be the problem. I don't really have an answer for it, unfortunately. I mean, I kind of do, but I also don't at the same time. So it's going to be very, very interesting how I finagle this. So how do I take out Chi-Yu? I just realized I don't have a ground type. I don't have anyone with like Stomping Tantrum or anything like that. That's not good. Because Fire Ogerpon would be taken out by that. But he'll also weak against Flying as well. Flying and Bug. So that's going to be very, very interesting. Tornadus. You know what? Let's bring out Ogerpon. Let's see what he does. Ogerpon. Chien-Pao. And again, we'll bring in the Fluttermane. I would bring in Urshifu, which would do a lot of damage to the Chi-Yu, but I'm worried about King Gambit. I don't really have... I mean, Fluttermane could possibly take that out, right? I mean, he's Dark Steel, isn't he? I don't know. King Gambit's one of those weird Pokemon, like, I could possibly deal with it if I have a way to like, counter, but I'm not sure. Fire Ogerpon and Fluttermane versus Tornadus and Ogerpon. Mold Breaker goes for theirs and goes for mine. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the Tailwind so that I outspeed. And then let's go ahead and hit the Wood Hammer on the Fluttermane. It's probably going to swap to something else, or it could be bulky enough to survive. I just needed to be able to do a lot of damage right off the bat, as I could do Spiky Shield and just like, oh, I'm going to protect the turn. But I also need to keep the pressure up, because Tailwind is like the guaranteed first turn for Tornadus, regardless of whatever I do after that. So withdraw Fluttermane. So we did predict correctly. It's going to bring out, I can't read that. Gastrodon. Ooh. This is going to hurt really, really bad. Here comes the Tailwind. This should be ×4 into that Gastrodon. Oh, that's a one-hit KO. Oh. Ouchies. The Radio Coil was a lot. Sword Stance is activated on that Ogerpon. It's a +2 for all of its trouble. Which I don't know if that was good or not. But it was good enough. Here comes Fluttermane. No item. By the way, there's no item on either one. We're going to go ahead and use Horn Leech. Would that be beneficial? Spiky Shield be beneficial? Yeah, let's do Horn Leech. No. Ivy Cudgel on the Ogerpon. Re-switches the Fluttermane to bring out your fourth, and it is Scizor. Liquid Storm. Oh, that's a lot of damage to both Pokemon, but guess what? Here comes the Ivy Cudgel. From my side over to the Fire Ogerpon, it's just gonna knock it out. You haven't attacked at all this game. Out comes the Flutter Mane for the final time. Oh my Jesus. Spiky Shield over to the Ogre Pawn. Battle's canceled, never mind. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't really know how to what to say for that match. Obviously there was a few misplays, right? I guessed correctly on the Gastrodon, but I didn't realize that they were gonna swap out the Flutter Mane after that. But yeah, I don't know. Next match. All right, the next match is ready to go. We've got Golden Go, Water Ogerpon, Iron Moth, Weezing, Tickaton, and Landorus. Okay. We will have to prepare for Weezing for sure. I don't know if I have a counter to that, realistically. Well, we could do the best that we can. Because of Weezing, though, we might have problems with our Pokemon. So maybe Tornadus is not going to be the best one to use here until Weezing leaves the field, but we could definitely give it our best shot. Let's see. Let's go with, you know what, Tornadus still. We'll go with Golden Go for special attacker, Urshifu, and Chien-Pao. We'll go with those four. I kind of like having the 3 for 3 and 3. Like Chien-Pao is really, really good, but like the ability, if it gets negated, then you can't do anything about it. But just having the ability to lower down my opponent's defenses whenever I need to is pretty dope. Tickaton and Weezing. So we kind of foresaw this. Golden Go and Tornadus. So I have no priorities right now. Where's the music? I don't know. Okay, anyway. Let's go ahead and Nasty Plot. Fake Out goes on to the Tornadus. Tailwind. Music's gone. I wonder if I did that on accident again. The Nasty Plot. Taunt. I'm okay with that. Honestly, I'm okay with that. There's not a whole lot that the Weezing can do to me right now anyway. We'll do that, and let's Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is pretty good. Make It Rain does also a lot of damage. I think that's what we'll do next. Yeah, we'll Bleak Wind, Make It Rain. Weezing will protect. Totally cool with that. Bleak Wind Storm protects the Weezing. Will it hit the Tickaton though? It does. Very little damage. Drops its speed. Make It Rain. Misses the Weezing. Well, will it hit the Tickaton? For quite a bit of damage. Quite a bit. It's a lot more than Tornadus did though. Knockoff. Over to the Golden Go. Does do a super amount of damage and it knocks over its leftovers. So now we will taunt again. And I'll just go ahead and just up and Shadow Ball to Tickaton. So now Golden Go isn't going to rate streets the Tickaton. It's kind of a bad choice, but I get it. Landorus comes out. Here comes the -1. As the ability shield is on the Landorus. Bleak Wind Storm. Misses the Landorus, but will hit the Weezing for quite a bit of damage. And here comes Shadow Ball. Still +1. That does a lot of damage. And Sludge Bomb over to the Tornadus. Not enough to get the KO, but enough to do a significant amount of damage. And this should get the 2 KO now. Tailwind has one more turn left, I think. So we should probably swap out Tornadus here. Next turn. Landorus will protect. Good call on him. Double protect on that side. Bleak Wind Storm. And here comes the Make It Rain. Thank God Make It Rain's effect doesn't kick in, because it was a double protect. kind of wish that it did both of them because it's the same thing. Tornado shook off taunt. Oh, look at that. So we'll just do that again, and I'll just go ahead and make it rain one more time. I still have a +1 special attack. So this should do a lot of damage between the two. Here comes the make it rain. Ba 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 ba. Double KO. And now I'm just neutral golden go. And I haven't had Terra yet. Neutralizing gas wore off, so now Prankster is active, which is dope. I love that for me. And Good as Gold is also active again. Ogerpon. Should be the water one. Yep. And Ticketon. Ticketon is back. Now, Ticketon has Mold Breaker, which is good, but yeah. Here's the rough. I'm gonna Shadow Ball into the Ogerpon. Ticketon's not gonna get knocked out, but it has to. It could fake out or it could hit someone, but I outspeed him, outspeed both regardless. So battle's canceled. Let's go. Love the Torterra in the background. He's my favorite grass Pokemon. Love Torterra. And the music is back. Let's go. So we got Lamora, Grimmsnarl, Iron Hands, Dragonite, Gyarados, and Chien-Pao. So we do have 2 fake out users, which is the Grimmsnarl and Iron Hands. More concerned with the Dragonite though. But we do have 2 ghost Pokemon that we do have access to, like Fluttermane and Golden Ghost. So I'm not 100% worried about that. I just need to work around some things. Let's see, who do I go with? In the event that they Terra normal, I'm gonna need a fighting type. You do a lot of damage. So Urshifu is gonna have to come in. So we'll bring in Tornadus, Urshifu, Golden Go, and Ogerpon. We'll leave Chien-Pao in the back, and we'll also leave Fluttermane in the back. As much as I would love to use Fluttermane, I don't know if I have the correct matchup to be able to knock them out. So there's that. Also, I found out in the last match I did take off the music on accident, so that was my fault. Clamora and Grimmsnarl versus Urshifu and Tornadus. Now, Lamora is going to be the problem child that I have to deal with, but I'm going to be able to knock out the Pokemon. Whoa, actually? What? Swords Dance? Yeah, let's click Swords Dance. Let's see what happens. Fake out, goes over to the Urshifu. Totally fine. Tailwind goes off. And Glamora uses Power Gem on the Tornadus, which should knock it out. Does. Rain is super effective, but I think that is for the Mr. Grimmsnarl there. But I'm gonna need it also for Lamora. Let's see. It's for both. Okay. All right. So we'll do both. And I'll go ahead and Surging Strikes into the Grimmsnarl in case if it swaps. I didn't see Water Ogerpon, but I do. Hardened Shot does not work on Golden Go. Surging Strikes does not knock out the Grimmsnarl. But it does a pretty decent amount of damage, and because we have Tailwind, Golden Go goes next. So that's dope. Make it rain. Oh, almost a 2-hit KO. But Grimmsnarl does go down. What do you do, Monsieur? Ooh, you got leftovers. Red card. Red card. Oh, you brought out Ogerpon. That's cool. Mold Breaker. And Mortal Spin. Super effective against Ogerpon. Does get the poison, which is unfortunate. poison damage. Just gonna start piling up here. Gyarados. Intimidate goes off. Switch Ogerpon to bring out Golden Go. And we'll just go ahead and Surging Strikes the Glimmora. Because that's a water Pokemon versus a fire Pokemon, not as good as I want. But I do have Horn Leech, which will do a lot. But they withdrew Gyarados to bring out their fourth, which is going to be Iron Hands. Let's go. Spike and Shield activates. Doesn't matter. Surgeon Strikes. Super effective. Toxic Debris. I'm okay with that. Now, Urshifu needs to swap out, even though that I do have, what's it called? I have Sword Stance. I do not want to take the risk at having them get knocked out for some reason. So they could probably read that I'm going to swap out here to go into Ogerpon. In the event that they don't, I'm going to go ahead and start applying damage. Actually, yeah, I'm going to start applying damage on the Gyarados. Swap over to Ogerpon. Ogerpon's already poisoned, so he's not going to get any more poisoned. Mold Breaker comes out. Shadow Ball. Decent amount. Flamethrower. That's decent. Oh, that was even a crit. Wow. Wild Charge. Not enough to get the KO. Good try, though. Excellent try. Puts me a little bit on edge, though. So I'm probably going to protect with Golden Go. And hopefully hit this Gyarados for a lot of HP with Horn Leech. Tailwind's gone. Now, oops. Yes, we're going to hit the Gyarados with Horn Leech. Protect. Horn Leech. That's a lot of damage. And I gain a lot of HP back. That's dope. Flamethrower goes over to the Protect. Now, what are you going to do, Iron Hands? Drain Punch. Not bad. Not bad at all. Get a little bit of HP back. Do the leftovers. And that's on the Gyarados too. It might be in KO range. Let's do Shadow Ball on the Iron Hands and Horn Leech on the Gyarados. Because they can't do Fake Out now, and I think these are the last two Pokemon that they have. So they can't swap. They can't really do anything. Gyarados protects. Okay with that. Horn Leech. Does nothing. Shadow Ball. Very little damage. Wild Charge. That's a KO. Maybe they were hoping that I would swap? Okay. Okay, Urshifu, let's go and have you do Surging Strikes against the Iron Hands. And I'm going to Horn Leech into the Iron Hands too. Most likely that's an Assault Vest build, so we're not going to be doing it. I don't think we'll get the KO, but I won't be protecting here. Okay, Terras. Gyarados. To Grass. Okay. If I somehow live this round, that's going to be really, really helpful. Surging Strikes. 1, 2, 3. Hit 3 times. Horn Leech. There goes the KO. Iron Hands faints. Waterfall over to the Urshifu. Come on, Ogerpon, live. One more turn. Just one more turn. Please give me one more turn. Yes, let's go. Okay. Close combat to Terrafire Ivy Cudgel to the Gyarados. Oh my god! Let's go! I think they would have won if they didn't Terra into freaking grass, to be honest with you. Body aspect. +1 to my attack. I think I go neutral now. Protect on the Gyarados. Does nothing because Urshifu says no. Close combat. KO. Oh, yes. Let's go. Oh, man. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. I've gone 4-0 so far, and I think we've hit it already. Yep. I'm taking a screenshot of that. This match we've got Fire Ogerpon, Chi-Yu, Tornadus, Fluttermane, Urshifu, and Landorus. Okay, so with this matchup, we're obviously going to click in Tornadus. I need to be able to outspeed their Tornadus and possibly the Fluttermane. Let's bring in an Urshifu, switch in with the Golden Go, and I mean, we could bring in our own Fire Ogerpon, but I'm not sure if that's going to really make a whole lot of difference here. I mean, Fluttermane did help out quite a bit that one match. Absolutely. So, you know what? Let's bring in Qianpao. Let's bring in Qianpao. That's probably going to be a little bit more beneficial for us. I don't know if we'll be able to KO any Fluttermanes with like Sucker Punch, just because of the fact that everyone's kind of going with HP, and it's something that I'm doing as well. So we will see. All right. That is Tornadus and Chi-Yu versus Tornadus and Urshifu. Beads of Ruin activates, so all special defenses on all Pokemon goes down. I'm going to go ahead and do the super special awesome Tailwind and go right into that Chi-Yu with the Surging Strikes. I'm not going to Terra, but they are. What are you going to be? And it's the Chi-Yu, and you are Ghost. All right. All right. All right. I feel you. No close combat nonsense. I get that. Absolutely get that. Sunny Days activated. Ooh, this is like a direct counter to all my stuff. Okay. Surging Strikes. Non-lethal, obviously, because the sun is definitely going to hamper some of that stuff there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Heat Wave. Ooh, Tornadus goes down. You know what? That's okay. That is A-okay. So now we're going to bring out Chi-Yu. I'm sorry, not Chi-Yu, but Qianpao. Sucker Punch. Ice Spinner. Yes, Ice Spinner. And then Surging Strikes into the Chi-Yu. Wizard the Chi-Yu, so that's a good call. But I am going to hit this thing for a lot. I don't know what that is. Oh! Single strike. Gotcha. So we got single strike Urshifu versus rapid strike Urshifu. But I'm going to Surgeon Strikes into that slot. Is not going to do a whole lot of damage because of the sun. But it is still going to be quite the damage. It's about half. Not bad. Not bad. Ice Spinner. Right into the Tornadus. Now, he did get Tailwind off, so it's not bad, but our water attacks do not do as much damage right now. But we both have Tailwind, and I'm hoping that I do outspeed him. I'm hoping. Sent out Ogerpon, which is the fire variant. Mold Breaker comes in. All right. Let's see what happens. I'm going to Terra. This is going to be very, very interesting, guys. Look at this. This is the first time I get to use this. Terra flying on the Chien Pao. And I'm going straight into that Ogerpon. It may knock this one out. Sucker Punch does activate, hits out the Urshifu. I didn't realize your HP was that low. But that's okay. Ivy Cudgel does come out from that Ogerpon, so he does outspeed Chien Pao, which will get it knocked out. So Chien Pao's one. Oh, they're definitely above 163. Absolutely. That's what Chien Pao is. So they're definitely above that. There's no way around that. So we might have lost this match. So it is 3 versus 1, but this is a Golden Go we're talking about. But I don't have my Terra. So it's just kind of like, what do I do here? You know, that kind of deal. Let's go ahead with the Nasty Plot in case Sucker Punch. Yep, there's the Sucker Punch. So we do avoid 1 attack. I will get hit with the Ivy Cudgel, which may knock out Golden Go, and it does. Yeah, I figured. Not bad, not bad. Good match all around, all the way around. Good match. All right, ladies and gents, that's going to be the end of today's video. We did extremely well with not only with the predictions, but being able to really synchronize with the team quite a bit. Match number 5 was definitely much harder. As soon as Sunny Day was activated, my entire strat with Urshifu just kind of fell through. I also didn't realize that Urshifu was down to very little HP left. So that's interesting. Maybe I should have done something else instead of doing the close combat, maybe like protecting to maybe have it survive one more turn, but it is what it is. I couldn't really do anything after that, but it's not a bad choice whatsoever. Make a mental note though, that a lot of Ogerpons are above 163 in speed. So just keep that in mind. They might be going 252 in speed now, so less bulk, which means that they go first faster or much more. So that's interesting. I'm actually going to be looking at my own Ogerpon now to maybe see if I can change some stuff around to give it higher than that speed tier or see what everyone else is doing. But for now, that's the end of the video. I want to thank you guys for watching as far as you have. And if you like it, awesome. Hit the like button. If you dislike it, dislike it. Subscribe if you're brand new, or if you're a returning viewer of mine, or just like watching battles. I do appreciate the subs. They're free. And you can also click the notification bell on the right and select it to all, and it'll notify you when I bring out content that's Pokemon related. And obviously leave a comment down below if you guys want to get a hold of me, or if you guys want to join the Discord, you can do that as well. Now, I know that I did say I was going to go off to like the stats and everything for the team, and I want to get that out of the way, so we'll get that now. Tornadus. It's currently set with 252 in special attack and speed, with 4 in HP, so that we get a little bit more in HP, but we're doing the most damage as we possibly can. Chien Pao. This guy is nuts. While he did get knocked out like in 1 attack, but that's Ogerpon. Ogerpon will do Ogerpon things. So for Chien Pao, his HP is 116, his attack is 252, his defense is 80, and his speed is 60, with his nature being adamant. We do this so that we don't highlight everything into speed speed, we can go more, but I am afraid that if I take any more HP out or take any defense out, he's not going to be able to survive a lot of attacks. Currently right now, Chien-Pao does survive a lot of attacks from Rapid Strike Urshifus. I do not know about Single Strike, but as it comes to Rapid Strike, he will survive 1 turn of Surging Strikes with about 3 to 10 HP to spare. So there's that. Unless they have something like a Life Orb or Choice Band. Mystical Water wasn't able to KO him. I'm only saying Life Orb because it does an extra 10% of damage on top of like Mystical Water, and obviously Choice Band is 50%, so if the higher you go, the more times you're going to knock out Chien-Pao, but I have it set that way so that he can survive with the HP that he's set and his attacks, so he's going to be doing a lot of damage. There's not a whole lot that you can really take away from that. Urshifu is still the 252 in attack and speed, and we set his nature to Jolly. We want him to be able to outspeed a lot of the competitors that we're running up against, and so we have him set with the 163 speed as well. And he's full speed investment. The only way I can make him faster is to give him a choice item, and I don't want to do that this session. I want to have him with Swords Dance so that if I have someone with like Follow Me, then I can use that more. Ogerpon is a weird set as well. We've got 124 in HP, 252 in attack, 44 in defense, 28 in special defense, and 60 in speed. And his nature is set to Jolly. With this set, we still outspeed, or I thought we outsped common Ogerpon sets, and I would get a huge benefit from being in Tailwind. I would be instantly put over to 302. Oh, maybe I should change that a bit because it's supposed to be outspeeding Fluttermates, but at least under Tailwind, right? Underneath Tailwind, it should be able to outspeed. But regardless, if they do not have the booster energy item or they do not have Sunny Day, he will outspeed anyone regardless if with his current speed stat at 151, and it's going to be at 200 or 302 underneath Tailwind. So there's that. But I have it so that he survives a lot of attacks, physical attacks, and he does quite a bit of damage. So he's physically there, but he's going to be surviving just a little bit. He does not take as much damage to, he'll still get knocked out by Tornadoes really easily. I had to invest everything in this to special defense and life to be able to live those. Without nature, by the way, without nature, it could probably survive a little bit more with nature, but when you have to put 252 in a single stat and it still doesn't survive at least one attack, I'm less likely to use it. Just keep that in mind. He still gets knocked out by most flying Pokemon, but he'll survive the back and forth and the Iron Hands matchup. So that's kind of where I went there. Golden Go, like I said, is kind of like the Citrus Berry set that I found online. And his set is 252 in HP, 36 in defense, special attack is 52, 92 special defense, and 76 in speed. And these are EV values. Everything I've mentioned right now is an EV value. So you can put these in like Pokemon Showdown or put these numbers in any of the damage calcs, and it'll come out with the set that I have currently with Terra Dragon level 50 with the leftover set. Obviously, you can't change his ability, so you can't do anything there. But I have Make It Rain, Shadow Ball, Nasty Plot, and Protect. And that seems like the best thing to have. I could take out Nasty Plot or maybe Protect to put in Thunderbolt, but I don't really need to do that. With Ogerpon, obviously we have the Hearthflame Mask. We can't really do anything about that. With Urshifu, I have the Mystic Water, and I have Life Orb on the Chien-Pao. So Fluttermane is also a very interesting set. Brand new. One thing I've been looking at for a while. Terra is Fire, so that we survive heavy slams from Iron Hands, and that's the whole point of that. HP is 252. We have 36 in defense just to make it evened out. And it also gives us just a little bit more of an oomph to our defenses there. 220 in special attack to make us 183. And our speed, max valued, because it's still timid, is 170. So I still do outspeed a lot of other Pokemon. I just need to make sure that I can outspeed the Pokemon that are the most dangerous. So with Fluttermane being more bulkier, I get away with having just the 170 speed with the tailwind, so I don't have to worry about anything else. Now you can put 252 in speed instead of, or the 220 in speed and not special attack, and kind of swap the values there. You'll get closer to like 180, 187, I think, with speed, but I'm at this point in time, I'm just like, I'll just stick with what I've got. I like it. Watermain survives way more attacks than before, so I'm not gonna disagree with it at all. But you know, there's that. I also went with at least in this set online on Showdown, I have Moonblast, Shadow Ball, Power Gem, Mystical Fire, but that's not what I'm currently running. The item or the attacks are currently on the screen with the choice specs. So there's the stats of the team, and I do have the rental code for the team if you guys want to give it a try during your matches. And there you guys go. There's the rental code. There's the team. If you guys want to give it a try yourself, you're more than welcome to give it a try. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the team, or just hit me up on social media or even on the Discord. And I'll be sharing this on the Discord as well. That way, if you guys want to play it and have it anywhere on the screen, you guys can have it. It's right there. Give it a try. Let me know what you guys think. And that's it. That's all that I've got today. I want to thank you guys for watching one last time, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Peace.